On this Holocaust Memorial Day, we remember all those people who've suffered and died in genocides throughout the world. It is assigned to this day, 27th of January, every year, because that was the day in 1945 when the largest Nazi death camp, Auschwitz-Birkenau, was liberated. And so today, 27th of January 2021, we take time to remember those millions of people who suffered and died in the Nazi persecution, and also in the more recent terrible genocides in Cambodia, Rwanda, Bosnia, and Darfur. A few years ago, Andy and I had the privilege of visiting Jerusalem. I find everything to do with the Holocaust of World War II hard to deal with, but we had to go to the Holocaust History Museum there to try to get more insight into the horrors of that atrocity. Some of the things I saw and learnt there will always live with me, and rightly so, because millions couldn't try to live with it. They died with it. Throughout that visit, Robert Burns' phrase, man's inhumanity to man, kept going through my mind. It is sadly necessary always to remember that humans have the ability to inflict indescribable cruelty on fellow humans for no other reason than that they are of a different race or religion. I invite everyone to take a short while at 10 o'clock today to reflect on the suffering that so many people have endured, and also to contemplate this year's Holocaust Day theme, which is Be the Light in the Darkness. How can I be a light following such dark deeds? Perhaps it will be our collective determination never to see or allow another genocide to take place. Perhaps our determination to respect and honour all people, regardless of race, colour, culture, or religion. As part of our marking of Holocaust Memorial Day, we're reading a brief description of the major genocides that have taken place in modern times. We will also have a reading of a poem that was written by a survivor of the concentration camps at Auschwitz and Buchenwald. But first, Carolina is going to read several short extracts from the diary of Anne Frank, a young Dutch Jewish girl who hid from the Nazis for 2 years before being betrayed and captured and sent to the concentration camps where she died. If she had lived, what a woman of wisdom and achievement she would have been.
Writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me, not only because I've never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. I know what I want. I have a goal, an opinion, I have a religion and love. Let me be myself and then I'm satisfied. I know that I'm a woman with inward strength and plenty of courage. There's only one rule you need to remember. Laugh at everything and forget everybody else. It sounds egotistical, but it's actually the only cure for those suffering from self-pity. In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. I simply can't build up my hopes on a foundation consisting of confusion, misery, and death. I see the world gradually being turned into a wilderness. I hear the ever-approaching thunder, which will destroy us too. I can feel the sufferings of millions, and yet, if I look up into the heavens, I think that it will all come right, that this cruelty too will end, and that peace and tranquility will return again.